What's going on, y'all? Shotty the Generator. I got another video for y'all today. Yay, so check it out. So we going on a little different tangent. We finna check out some science stuff. I love science. I love space. So you already know what the time it is. James Webb Telescope. Yeah. And they talking about James Webb Telescope spot strange galaxies older than the Big Bang. And that's like how, right? I think that's cap. You real talk. You know what I'm saying? I think it's cap. So we finna check it out, see what they talking about. Let me configure my screen real quick.
And they said, well, what's new? What did you find out that we didn't know before? And of course, the big answers are the first galaxies grew differently than we expected, and we don't know why their old predictions were wrong.
The ongoing discoveries made by the Webb telescope are profoundly influencing how we comprehend the universe. As the telescope gazes into the distant past, it unveils mysteries that were previously beyond our perception. But wait, a surprising new discovery just shattered our fundamental understanding about the universe and reveals that we may be completely wrong about the size of the universe. In a new paper published recently, scientists have revealed that new images from the Webb telescope have discovered objects just 120 million years after the Big Bang. Not only this, what scientists found in the deep early universe could break the entire foundation of the standard cosmological model. Astronomers say that we did not expect to see something like this in the Webb image.
That the universe is actually very old, but not infinitely old, so that was a big surprise too. Einstein thought, of course, the universe must have an infinite age without a starting point. Well, he was wrong. So our intuition has just been wrong almost all the time. We're pretty confident that we don't know what we're going to find.
Consider this.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. the more I look at science stuff like this, and the more I look at space and like sizes and distances and possibilities and like how they say it's like just by chance all this stuff happens, but it got to be a bigger purpose. You know what I'm saying? It got to be a it got to be like, I don't know what people believe in. I ain't telling you what to believe in, but it got to be some type of, higher power at least, You got to think about it. We on this little bitty rock in the middle of space. Just by chance, we just happen to bubble out of nothing. It's kind of crazy to think about. Yeah.
When the Webb telescope looks as far into space as possible, it will only see about 46.5 billion light-years away. This is the radius of our visible universe, which we call the Hubble radius, or Hubble sphere. By the way, the most distant galaxies discovered by the James Webb telescope also fall under the Hubble sphere region. The most distant galaxy ever discovered by the Webb telescope, the Maisie's galaxy, which existed just 450 million years after the Big Bang, also exists inside the Hubble sphere. But we know that our universe is expanding, and as the universe expands, this Hubble region is becoming larger and larger, making it possible for objects beyond this Hubble region to be visible. But here's where it gets really intriguing. The universe isn't just expanding, it's accelerating in its expansion. Beyond the edge of the Hubble sphere, the expansion is happening faster than the speed of light. And because of this, the size of the Hubble region will not increase forever. When we look at extremely distant objects beyond this Hubble boundary, their light is trying to reach us. However, due to the accelerating expansion, the space between us and these far-off objects is stretching so rapidly that the light emitted by them cannot keep up. This means the light from those distant stars and galaxies is effectively moving away from us faster than it can reach us. This means that the Hubble sphere will stop growing once it reaches the cosmic horizon limit, a region called the observable universe. This observable universe is a 93 billion light-year wide imaginary spherical shell around us. This is the maximum distance up to which we can see galaxies or stars. The light coming from inside this sphere must have been emitting light for a long time, so that that light could reach us. Anything outside of this sphere will not be visible to us ever. Even with the strongest theoretical telescopes, we cannot see that far, because the light from there just isn't here yet. That does raise the question, just how big is the entire universe?
And that's crazy to think about. It's something outside of, okay, we got the universe that we can see, and they know it's something outside of there because the cold spots. We see spots of heat signature and spots of cold signature. They they know it's something possibly out there, but it's so far away that the light could never get here. You know what I'm saying? That like just the processing that, like, it's unfathomable. So there's keep watching.
Outside the walls of our observable universe shell? Well, we don't know. But we have estimated, or rather the maths in some of our current cosmological theories suggest competing answers to this question, although we do not have enough information to come to any certainties yet and may never. For all we know, it could be infinite. But some research has indicated that our full universe is at least 250 times larger than our observable universe. There are estimates of our universe being 10 raised to the power.
Okay, as they explain in this how big this is, just think about that. Okay, what they showing right there as our universe is just I don't know. On my screen, it's smaller than a penny. It's about the size of, I don't know, smaller than a dime. Maybe a jawbreaker is that big. It's about the size of a jawbreaker. All right. So if our universe, not our solar system or our galaxy, the universe in which everything that we think of, that all the stars and all the skies and you know every single little thing out there that we could possibly see with the biggest telescope is in that circle. They saying that it's bigger than that. Come on, man. I understand what you're saying. But how can y'all even think of computing? If you can't see it, how can you think of computing it? Like, okay, hypersphere. That's probably what they finna do, right? Hypersphere.
Of 10 raised to the power of 10 raised to the power of 122 times larger than the observable universe. This represents an astronomically huge number with an incredible number of digits. But the uniform distribution of matter in the universe and the isotropic distribution of temperature in the cosmic microwave background radiation suggests that our universe may be infinite in size. Now here's the interesting thing: when we look very far into space, we actually see backwards in time. The most distant galaxies we see near the Hubble sphere are not galaxies that exist now. They are galaxies that existed billions of years ago. We are just looking at the past of the universe.
And that's crazy to think about. So boom, you looking at the stars and you thinking like, oh, there goes what you call it. And then I remember when I was a kid, um, I was kind of liking like the science stuff. So it was like they used to talk about like how it's a possibility in our lifetime that Beetlejuice, the star Beetlejuice, would die out. It was a possibility, and it's like, I mean, calculating on how old it is, it could have, we looking at 100,000-year-old light. You never know. Light from 100. If it does die out, we ain't gonna know. You know, like it probably could have done. It could have been died out a little bit. That's probably why it's so dim. It could have been died out like a long time ago. We just see the dim light still coming in. It's kind of crazy to think about. We could be looking at nothing out there. We could just be looking at smoke and mirrors. You know what I'm saying? Like literally just light from a long time ago, and it's all just ashes and dust and cold rocks now. Like we could literally be looking at nothing, and they thinking about going into space and trying to find another planet somewhere else. They looking into space and talking about, oh yeah, we can see planet Z5145 ABT, and it looks like it could sustain life. Okay, how that probe that of light that you looking at, like I don't know how they really get that type of information, but you know, like how accurate is that information though? Like, because we ain't got nothing out there. Like James Webb, it's only so far that can go. It ain't finna it's not finna reach no other stars, none of that, and then relay any type of information back to us. That's over with. At that point, it's just a science experiment. Super expensive.
Now, according to our standard cosmological model, which says that about 14 billion years ago, the entire observable universe and everything beyond it that we can't see would have compressed into a tiny infinite point we call the singularity. Actually, no. I mean, that would be true if the universe is finite. But if the universe is infinite, and it kind of looks like it is, then it was always infinite. So the Big Bang would have happened literally everywhere. This means that the first galaxies did not form in any particular region of space. They formed everywhere in the universe, even beyond the observable universe that we cannot see.
And okay, so our universe, right? This is kind of far fetched, right? But I think that's kind of when, you know, religion kind of come in. It's so funny, man. Like I love science. I'm a science geek, kind of. You know what I'm saying? But it'd be like the biggest science professors, like, no, you know, no, no, it's all explainable. Okay, what about the stuff you can't explain? Uh, well, we will find that out one day. Like you can't explain it, right? It's unfathomable. Like that could be the you know the heavens or the hells or whatever. You know what I'm saying? The heaven, the hell, whatever you want to call it. You don't know. I mean, I know it's far fetched. You know, to a lot of people, that somebody could have, you know, or something could have created us, but that's just it's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy to me that they think we just fizzed out of nothing all at the same time. I mean, if y'all ever, you know, been to church or anything like that, or just open the Bible to page one, says, you know, God basically, I don't know, I'm gonna paraphrase it because I don't know it word for word. I ain't gonna sit here and lie like I do, but everything came into existence with a word at the same time. Like he created, you know, he created it with just a word. You know what I'm saying? Just a word. So I mean, our words, you know, that's different than the word of, you know, of God. That'd be a totally different word. So, you know, that's all I'm saying. I'm gonna keep watching this though.
It seems as if matter came into existence everywhere in the universe at a particular time. And the cosmic microwave background radiation that we see everywhere in the universe is the first light of matter coming from every direction in the universe. So this suggests that the singularity is not the point from which everything came, but rather an infinite place where everything everywhere came into existence about 13.8 billion years ago. But wait, what I've said so far perfectly explains the mysterious nature of our universe. But new discoveries from the Webb telescope are challenging the estimated age of our universe. Because each deep field image from the James Webb telescope reveals unexpected things that force us to rethink the Big Bang model of the 13.8 billion-year-old universe. Ending the year 2022, it was believed that the most distant known unconfirmed galaxy was Sears 9 3316, but further studies showed that it was just a nearby galaxy that appeared to be highly reddened due to dust clouds. But recently, the James Webb telescope...
Yeah, I hear that. We found the oldest galaxy. Like, I feel like you can't trust nothing a lot of these scientists say, because they be on a hunt for something so new and so something groundbreaking that they be making shit up. Dude, do you hear what he just said? Sears, whatever. They thought it was the oldest, farthest planet they could possibly see, and it was just a little extra rare because some gas. It had some flatulence.
again discovered an ultra-high red-shifted galaxy which shattered all our theories. Scientists just discovered F200 DB045 is a candidate high redshift galaxy with an estimated redshift of approximately ZE equals sign 20.4, corresponding to 168 million years after the Big Bang. If confirmed, it would be one of the earliest and most distant known galaxies observed. Well, this galaxy is still one of the most distant candidates and will have to undergo many tests to get confirmation. But if confirmed, the standard model would need to be revised again to obtain a better estimated age of the universe. Well, a few months ago, the Webb telescope discovered early massive galaxies a few million years after the Big Bang. Their existence is simply impossible according to our current standard model of the universe. To produce these galaxies so quickly, you almost need all the gas in the universe to turn into stars at near 100% efficiency. And that is very hard, which is the scientific term for impossible. Our own galaxy, the Milky Way, took 13.7 damn years to form, but the Webb telescope discovered galaxies like our Milky Way just a few million years after the Big Bang. This discovery could transform our understanding of how the earliest galaxies in the universe formed. In another discovery, with the help of the James Webb telescope,
So basically, he just said the farther they look back, the more they see galaxies that look like the ones in our kind of our part of the universe. You know, supposed to be in our age bracket. You know, uh, and that's kind of crazy because if you know anything about multiverse theory or anything like that, you know, it's kind of like tantalizing a little bit, you know. But I mean, it all means nothing really. You still got to be a good person right here, right now. You know, you still got to, you know, put your drawers on, put your pants on, lace your shoes up, put your shirt on, go to work. You know what I'm saying? Still got to do all that. Still got to, you know, grind it out. Find better ways to do things, find better ways to say things. You still gotta do, you know, what you gotta do in life, you know. It don't change nothing. You know, just don't think you can wild out and planet jump. Like, people be having crazy theories, you know. Oh, everything. People be having crazy theories, you know. So, you know, yeah, I think you're just supposed to make the most of what you're doing here, the best of it, you know. Yeah, let's keep going though. Let's see what they talking about.
research group GA-NIFS has discovered something extraordinary in the early universe. This time, they discovered two merging black holes 700 million years after the Big Bang. It's amazing that the Webb telescope's powerful full infrared has shown us the early black hole collision. Scientists believe that frequent black hole merging may be a route for black hole
Cap.
growth in the early universe.
I don't believe it.
All these discoveries indicate that the universe could be much older than previously thought, or may have had no beginning, that it has simply always existed. As we just find that our universe appears to be infinite in size, it's plausible that its age could also be infinite. What we perceive as the Big Bang may have been just a particular moment in the evolution of this always existing causal set, not a true beginning.
Yeah, I've heard a Big Bang theory that is more of like a Big Bounce theory. It's like a pulse. You know what I'm saying? Like it happens every so many billions of years. So you know what I'm saying? Like the universe, like it collapse and expand, and it collapse into nothing and expand. Like, but there's no way to actually prove it. It's just scientific theory that you know get these people some type of I don't know, give them some type of eh, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I just like space. Real talk, space is really cool. But then the deeper you get into space and the more you find out about it, you be like, oh, that's creepy. That's sad and desolate and dark and scary. You know what I'm saying? Man, space is crazy.
However, there's more research needed. It remains uncertain whether this notion of an eternal universe without a beginning can align with our current scientific theories to effectively explain the intricate unfolding of events during the Big Bang. That's all for today. Share your thoughts in the comments about the
Yeah, man. Share your thoughts in the comments. Cause I mean, how would y'all feel, man? Y'all flying through space, right? Imagine you thinking like, all right, you got a new jet. That thing can go light speed. You flying through space, looking at all these lights, and you pull up and it ain't no people. You're like, damn, what's all the lights for? Oh, everything. It ain't no. These streets dead as hell out here, boy. It ain't nobody. Ain't nobody at the space gas station. Ain't nobody at the space mall. Ain't nobody at the space club. Like what the fuck? Like you pull up to every single galaxy and it's just dead. It's just ain't no aliens nowhere. Ain't nobody outside having no space barbecues. Nothing like. Man, space is boring as hell, man. I ain't gonna lie. No, but I love space though. It's definitely a mind bender. So you know anything about them quantum physics? I might do a video on that one day. But if you like this type of content, you like space, and you like you like me, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. We're gonna keep doing what we doing. It's late night, so I ain't even I'm finna go to bed. It's like 2 a.m. So hey, y'all. Hit me on the next one. Peace.